Hey guys, it's Steve from St. Louis Drum Lessons, and I wanted to show you an interesting way of isolating, in this case, your bass drum. We all kind of, at least when I would isolate my my drum parts, maybe just playing the snare part or just playing the bass drum part of something, or even just, isolating it for practice, I'd get out my metronome and I'd start doing, Okay, and I found that I wasn't really using the motions that I would use in a normal playing situation. It'd be a little bit more mechanical and a little less volume. So I thought, well, how can I get the real feel of the bass drum and the sound of the bass drum? I could fake it, like, and that just felt too weird. So what I decided to do was take this practice pad here. It's about $15 online or so, and I have played all of the drum pads. I used to work at a drum store called Drum Headquarters in St. Louis, Missouri, and I had a chance to play all of the practice pads out there, and this, strangely enough, was the best one. Again, like $15 online or so. This is the, well, regardless. Put that on the snare drum. Take your wires down, your throw off, and just go ahead and play a beat, like this. As such, here's what's happening. I like to use 2 and 4 as an anchor in my drum beats a lot of times, unless I'm playing jazz. But anyway, I'm playing 2 and 4 as that anchor. Well, now that's taken out. That sonic anchor is taken out of the mix and is replaced with just a little bit of a tap, but I'm still using the motion. So when I started doing that, I found a lot of flaws in my bass drum playing, and I just kept at it and kept at it and kept at it, and my bass drum playing got a little bit better. Therefore, my drum beats and my playing got better. So, take this pad, take off the wires. Well, don't take them off, but use the throw off and loosen the wires. And then try your bass drum. Play a regular beat and play like you're playing for real, because that's what practice is. Don't practice to be a better practicer, practice to be a better player, okay? And what you want to do is, if you find that your bass drum is absolutely perfect, then you might want to record yourself and use your listening ears instead of your playing ears, because your listening ear is a little bit more sensitive. So record yourself, then go back and listen to it. You might find some little bit of flaws or so. Now, what if I wanted to isolate the snare drum part? Okay, what we do is we take out the bass drum. And the way I do that is I take off the bass drum spring to let the bass drum just kind of be dormant like that. Turn on the wire. There we go. Now see, also, I do want to tighten the wires a little bit for more of a staccato note, more of a tack, so I can hear exactly where the notes are going. That's pretty good right there. And then same thing. Okay, like that, all right? So I found that my snare drum is a little bit more accurate than my bass drum, so I need to work on the bass drum isolation a little bit more. You can even put a towel over your hi-hat when you're isolating the bass drum or the snare drum, or leave your spring off the bass drum, put the pad back on the snare, isolate the hi-hat for like open hi-hat stuff. That is really strange. Now you don't have any anchor at all, and you're really relying on that hi-hat, which I almost call the steering wheel. It's your measuring stick, and if that's kind of wavering, you just should sort that out. Okay, so anyway, that's all I have today. Thanks a lot, guys.